Hey there, welcome to Childcare Business Marketing Made Easy. I want to share with you how you can leverage the online space to fully book your childcare business. It is possible to fully book your childcare program without printing flyers, stressing out about social media, or feeling as though you need to be glued to your smartphone. Let me show you how. Hey there, friend. Welcome back to another episode. So today we're going to be talking about the 3 secrets to being a successful childcare business owner. So whether you're running a small home daycare on your own with an assistant, or whether you are in charge of a huge team, this episode is going to walk you through 3 secrets to being a successful business owner. So take some notes, grab some coffee, and let's do this, okay? So the first success secret is you have to understand that success is different for everyone out there, right? My idea of success when I was starting my childcare business at 24 was to be able to create an amazing program, to hire staff that truly loved working with children, and to be able to have the time freedom. That was my idea of success. And I thought if I achieved those 3 things, then I would be successful, right? I also had other friends that decided to go into business for themselves because their idea of success was to make X amount of money, to open a couple of locations, and to be able to travel the world whenever they felt like it, right? That was their idea of success. So the first secret to success is do not compare your idea of success to what you see online, to what you see on Instagram, to what you think you have to be doing. So in this industry, it's really difficult for us to try to keep up with other childcare business owners in the area that may have a couple of locations open, that may have huge dreams and a huge vision for their business, right? And that's okay. That's okay. We want to bless them and we want to wish them the best because that is their idea of success. But for you as a mom starting a business or running an existing business, things may look different, right? Your idea of success may be, again, to be able to cook dinner every single night for your family. Your idea of success may be to be able to raise your kids the way you want to raise them and not send them off to somebody else's daycare center, right? That is your idea of success, and that is A-okay. I had to work real hard at not comparing my business and how my daycare looked and what my staff was like and what the curriculum was like. I had to work real hard at not comparing what I was offering to other local areas. And it took me a long, long time with a lot of prayer and a lot of just listening to what I feel was my calling in life, where God was leading me. I knew that having 4 kids, wanting to raise my kids in a way that I thought was important, really just took priority over opening a second location and starting another business venture, right? And, we as business owners, when I was running my business, my partner and I, we had kind of toyed around with the thought of opening a second location or expanding our existing business. And you know what? God shut that down every single time. At the time, I was frustrated. I didn't know why, but now I see that he had other plans for my life, which was to work online and to really master marketing and to help other childcare businesses out there and to homeschool my kids and to be able to be at home much more with them, right? I would not have been able to do all of that if I was running a couple of centers in my area, running around all over the place, right? So for you, this can look different. Again, think about what success means for you and your family. Pray on it and just focus on that. And the rest of the world, well, they can do what they want to do with their businesses. That's their prerogative. You want to focus on you, your family, what God is calling you to do, and what success looks like and feels like for you, okay? The second secret to success is that, so when you are running your business, you most probably will have a lot of things on your plate. I know as a busy mom and a business owner, right, our days are filled up, right? So getting real good at optimizing your day-to-day operations is one of those things that is definitely going to help you be more successful. be more successful in your business, be more successful financially, be more successful and with your relationships as a mom, as a wife, as a business owner, as a leader, be more successful in terms of growing enrollment, right? And staying fully booked more often than none, right? So this is really going to help you with that. So what does this mean? What does it mean when I say optimize your day-to-day operations, right? Well, this basically means that making sure that all the systems that you're creating, so whether this is your marketing, whether this is your policy handbook, whether this is your onboarding process, whether this is your enrollment process, you have to make sure that once you create these systems, because you are going to have to create them right when you're starting your business, that they're optimized, they're working well, right? They're clear, everyone's on the same page. And you want to make sure that everyone out in your business working for you understands what needs to be done. So what does this mean? So I'll give you a quick example. I remember when I was focusing on everything in my business, right? So when I first started out, I thought that if I was not the one doing all the things all the time, then that my business would go under, that we would close our doors. And I remember the long hours. I remember feeling stressed, overwhelmed, annoyed with having to answer the same questions over and over. I remember going home and thinking to myself, is this what it feels like to run your own business? Because I don't know if I can do this, right? And at the time, I didn't even have any kids, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, what when I start having kids, what is this going to look like? I won't be able to do all the things. There is no way, right? So I had to do some research, and I had to get better at simplifying my day-to-day operations, optimizing my day-to-day operations, outsourcing and delegating tasks, which I had a hard time doing, let me tell you. And I really had to get more intentional about what I was saying yes to, and just investing my time and energy in, okay? My goal was to make sure things ran smoothly. And I wanted to make sure that I was working smarter, not harder, okay? So this is what I did. First thing I did was I started thinking of all the areas that I felt needed to be tweaked, okay? So I was getting a lot of the same questions about onboarding, about policies, about where to find this or what do I do there, right? So I knew that there was some kind of break in communication when it came to my policies and procedures, right? So I looked at my policy handbook, my educational program handbook, my team handbook, and I really went through that. And I made changes. And when I made changes, I had a huge meeting and I explained all these changes to my staff. So we were all on the same page, okay? I also had a lead educator that was in charge of answering questions. So let's say something was unclear, or let's say we had a new member join our team. So she was there to answer those questions, meaning I did not have to spend time or energy answering the same questions, okay? I did the same thing with my accounting. So accounting for me was a huge deal because it took up a lot of my times because quite honestly, I just hated doing it. And I knew that, okay, there has to be a simpler way for me to feel more successful, to feel better as a business owner, and not to be losing my marbles every time I had to open an accounting software. So I started looking around and I found a bookkeeper that was working from home. She was a mom of 2 children. She was working from home and she took over our bookkeeping. So she would come in the office. She would take, all our files, our receipts, our invoices. She would go home and she would work on our closing our months and reconciling and doing all that, right? So I did not have to worry about that at all, which was amazing. And then every single month we had a short meeting, and if something was missing or something was out of whack, she would help me and we would fix it together. So that really helped me feel more successful because I knew that our books were taken care of, and I didn't have to worry about that at the end of the year or at the end of the month, right? And that was really, really amazing. The other thing I started simplifying and really just optimizing was onboarding processes. So every time I onboarded a new client, a new team member, like I had systems in place that would help me onboard them properly and smoothly, which was really important. Okay, so I wasn't just winging it. I had a policy for hiring someone. I had a policy for new enrollments and registrations. Like everything was so detailed that if I just took my procedures and I handed them over to my, let's say, my lead educator, she would be able to take over and do this properly, just like I would have done it if I was there, right? So that's how clear and detailed everything was. And lastly, I automated my marketing. So marketing, obviously, at the beginning when I started my childcare business was completely new to me. I had no idea what I was doing. We didn't even have a website. It took us, I think, like 5-6 years for us to actually put a website together, which I did on my own on webs.com. And I remember that it took up a lot of time because I didn't know what I was doing, right? But the better I got at it and the more I understood marketing, I set things up in place with my website, with, automating my email list on my website, and things just became easier because I did not have to be, for example, answering the phone and writing names down on a wait list, for example, right? Or I didn't have to feel as though I had to post all the time online on social media because I was investing in ads that was, they were taking a post that I created and were showing it to more people every single day. So I didn't have to focus my attention there, trying to figure out what to post every single day, right? So that really helped me feel more successful. And I saw the results, right? That's the thing. I saw the results. I saw that more people were calling, placing their kids on our wait list online. And that just made me feel obviously more successful because I knew that I didn't have to be focusing my attention there. And the last secret to your success, number 3, is to be able to commit to running your program with love. Running an amazing heart-led daycare is just one of those things that you have to commit. It only comes from you. You have to commit to working on yourself, working on your skills, to be networking with other like-minded business owners in your area that truly want to serve. Like they have a servant's heart and they know what they're offering is definitely something that is going to change someone else's life, right? Without a shadow of a doubt that, your center, your curriculum, your staff, everything is A1, everything is amazing, right? And when you lead with that, people feel it and they trust you more, right? They trust you more. They want their kids to be in your center because they feel it. They feel it coming out of you every time they meet you, when they book a tour with you, when they connect with you in a networking event. They feel as though, yes, she's in it for the right reasons. And yes, I want my kids to come to this center, right? So that looks like committing to taking care of yourself, self-care, eating well, sleeping well, drinking lots of water. It's about working on you as a business owner on different skills that you want to master. It's about connecting with other business owners through meetup.com or in Facebook groups or even local meetup groups. That'll be even better, right? Listening to podcasts, YouTube channels, things that are going to make you a better leader. That's what you want. And you always want to serve with love. Serve God's way. Be honest. Serve with integrity. Love your staff. Love the kids in your care. Love the clients that you serve. And show up in that way every single day. And I know it's hard. I know sometimes, we haven't slept well. We got in an argument with our husband. Our kids are driving us bananas. And, showing up to work like that is difficult. I get it. But just pray about it. Say, God, today I might not be at my 100% best, but I want to do your work. I want to serve these people and take care of my clients and take care of their kids and do amazing activities with the kids and lead with love. So please keep me strong throughout the day, right? That's the kind of prayer that I say when I feel things are kind of crazy in my life. So I hope that this episode blessed you and I hope it blesses your business. Make sure to check out the show notes for more useful links. And remember, you can ask me your marketing question at any time. Just email me at info@childcarebusinessmarketing.com and ask away, and I will answer your question in a future episode. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in a few days. I hope that this episode blesses you and your business. I know that if you are in this business of early childhood education, it is because you are a truly special human being. God has given you amazing talents and skills, and now you get to serve local families with your unique talents and gifts. Do me a favor, if you found value in this episode, make sure you hop on over to wherever you're listening to this podcast from and leave me a review. I would truly appreciate it. And if you're still looking for marketing help, I host a live marketing bootcamp every single month for childcare business directors from all over the world, where I show them how to brand their programs, how to attract local families, and how to put a tour process together. Details are in the show notes.